Let me ask you a simple question. What does 20 years of military really pay? Not just your monthly paycheck, but the full picture. Because too often people only look at the base pay and they completely miss the real value of military service. Today, I'm going to walk you through a realistic 20-year military pay example, step by step, using clean numbers, clear explanations, without the hype. By the end of this video, you'll understand how military pay grows over time, how allowances quickly and quietly boost your income, and what you can realistically earn over a full career, and what 20 years of service sets you up for financially for life. Welcome back. I'm the Adjutant. Here we break down military pay, benefits, retirement, and life after service. Clearly, honestly, and without the noise. Let's get into it. Let's start at the beginning, folks. We'll use a typical enlisted career path. For this example, nothing extreme, nothing unrealistic. Say we have a service member who joins at 18 or 19 years old. They come in as an E1. Now, in those early years, the base pay obviously is going to be modest. Allowances are going to be small. Life is simple but disciplined. Early on, you're not going to get rich, but what is happening is something that's very important. You're locking in guaranteed promotions, guaranteed raises, guaranteed benefits. That clock is called time in service, and that, folks, is everything. That's the ball game, as they say. Military pay grows in two powerful ways, folks, and that's first with rank increases, second, longevity raises. Every year you stay in, your pay increases automatically, even if your rank stays the same. Now imagine this, folks, over 20 years. That slow, steady climb creates real money. By the time this service member reaches an E5 or E6 or even an E7, they're earning 2 to 3 times what they've made early on. And that's before allowances. Now, here's what most people underestimate about military pay, and that is the allowances. Your BAH, your BAS, and sometimes your COLA. These are non-taxable payments that quietly add thousands of dollars per year to your income. Now, over a 20-year career, allowances alone can total hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's money civilians often never see because it's backed into their rent or expenses. In the military, it's separate, protected, and is powerful. Now, let's talk totals. Over a realistic 20-year enlisted career, you're factoring your base pay, allowances, your normal promotions. A service member can earn well over, watch this, $1 million before retirement. And that, again, is not counting any special pay, any bonuses, any deployment entitlement. That's just steady service. And remember, this income comes with no student loan debt, healthcare covered, job security, and guaranteed pensions waiting at the end. I've often likened this to one of the greatest cheat codes in life, and that is, for someone such as myself who came from very humble beginnings, joining the military opened up so many opportunities for me that I otherwise wouldn't have had. I grew up at a certain point in high school. I was actually homeless, but I went on and became, got an associate's degree, master's degree, bachelor's degree, law degree, ran a law firm, so on and so forth, and everything else. Now, this is why your military service is very powerful. Now, let's talk about retirement pay. This is where the math changes everything. After 20 years, this service member retires with a monthly pension. By the way, that pension is going to be adjusted for inflation. It's going to be paid for life, not for 10 years, not until the market crashes, but for life. That retirement alone can easily total over $1 million all across the lifetime of this service member. And here's the part that most people miss. That pension starts when most civilians are just getting started. At retirement, our service member is in their late 30s or early 40s. And you're probably saying, well, how can that happen? Well, I'll use myself as an example. I joined the military when I was 18. Actually, my father signed for me when I was 17, so I could have retired at the age of 38 years old. And let me tell you, that is a wonderful feeling to have guaranteed income for the rest of your life. And with this guaranteed income, you have healthcare options and complete freedom. You have a base on which to operate out of life. You have a safety net, if you will. You know, you can start a second career, you can build a business, you can work less, or, you know, not at all if that's what you choose. I know people who retired in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. So when people ask, is 20 years in the military worth it? The better question is, what other career pays you while you're training, raises your income every year, covers your health care, and guarantees lifetime income before the age of 50, and in some cases, before the age of 40. This isn't hype. This is just math. And once you understand the math, you can make smarter decisions with your time, your career, and your future. Now, before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. Information only matters if you understand it. And understanding gives you options. Whether we're talking about military pay, benefits, travel, or just bigger life decisions, the goal here is the same: clarity over confusions. Too many people move through systems they don't fully understand, and that costs them time, money, and peace of mind. My goal with this channel is to just slow things down, break things apart, and give you the context you need to make better decisions in your life. You don't have to know everything. You just have to know enough to ask the right questions, because that is where real leverage starts. Now, if this video has helped you, hit the like button so it reaches the people who need it, and subscribe if you want clear, straightforward breakdowns without all the noise. I read the comments, I pay attention to what you want covered next. I treat this channel like a conversation and certainly not a lecture. Remember this, folks: your time matters, your decisions matter, and understanding the systems you're operating in matters more than most people realize. So stay informed, stay intentional. I wish you blessings and blessings. I am the Adjutant, and I'll see you in the next one. Shalom.